Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really good. So in last class we were discussing about labor variance. In labor variance we have discussed five type of variances. That is labor cost variance, labor rate variance, labor efficiency variance, labor mix variance and labor rate variance. All these five variances we have discussed. We have also done some illustrations of labor variance. And in last class, I have given one illustration to you as a homework. Now, all those who have done the homework, please check whether your answer is correct or not. So, let's solve that illustration and then your standard costing will be finished. Chalo, let us start. So, this was the illustration. The following standards have been set to manufacture a product. Following standards have been set to manufacture a product. Direct material 2 units at of A at the rate 4 per unit. But it is saying to manufacture a product we require direct material of A unit, direct material of A 2 units, 3 units of B at the rate 3 per unit, and 15 units of C at the rate 1 per unit. So, to manufacture a product, we require three types of material A, B, and C. And to manufacture a product, we consume, as per standard, we consume 2 units of A, 3 units of B, and 15 units of C. The price of material A means standard rate of material A is 4 per unit, the standard rate of material B is 3 per unit, and the standard rate of material C is 1 per unit. Direct labor 3 hours at the rate 8 per hour. It is saying to manufacture a product we require direct labor 3 hours. 3 hours is required to manufacture a product and we are paying labors at the rate 8 per hour. Now, company manufactured and sold 6,000 units of the product during the year. The company manufactured 6,000 units of the product during the year. The company manufactured how many units? 6,000 units of product during the year. Direct material costs were as follows. Let us see. 12,500 unit of A is consumed to make 6,000 unit of finished product. The company manufactured 6,000 unit of finished product and consumed 12,500 unit of A. 18,000 unit of B is consumed to manufacture 6,000 unit of finished product and 88,500 unit of C is consumed to manufacture 6,000 unit of finished product. Material A is consumed at the rate 4.4 per unit, material B at the rate 2.8 per unit, and material C at the rate 1.2 per unit. So, this is the actual data. During the year, in reality, in actual company produce 6,000 units. And to produce these 6,000 units, the company consumed 12,500 units of A, 18,000 units of B, and 88,000 units of C. At the rate 4.4 per unit, 2.8 per unit, and 1.2 per unit. The company worked for 17,500 direct labor hours during the year. Company worked for 17,500 direct labor hours during the year. For 2,500 of these hours, the company paid at the rate 12 per hour, while for the remaining, the wages were paid at a standard rate. Calculate material price variance and usage variance and labor rate variance and efficiency variance. Now, बच्चों, it is saying the company worked for the company worked for 17,500 direct labor hours during the year. It means to manufacture 6,000 units. To manufacture 6,000 units, the company worked for 17,500 direct labor. Out of this 17,500, 2,000 hours were paid at the rate 12 per hour. Now, if we deduct 2,500 from 17,500, remaining is 15,000. And for the remaining 15,000 hours, the wages were paid at standard rate. Standard rate is how much? 8 per unit. So the company worked for 17,500 direct labor hour, and out of the 17,500 hours, 2,500 of these hours were paid at the rate 12 per hour, while remaining 15,000 hours were paid at the rate 8 per hour. You have to calculate material price and usage variance, labor rate and efficiency variance. In this illustration, you have to calculate both labor variances as well as material variances. Now, first let us discuss about the hours. I am explaining it once again. Total hours worked. Total hours worked were 17,500 hours. Now, बच्चों, it is saying out of this 17,500 hours, 2,500 hours were paid at the rate 12 per hour. 2,500 hours were paid at the rate 12 per hour. And remaining is 15,000. 15,000 hours were paid. 15,000 hours were paid at the rate of standard hour. Standard hours is 8 per hour. So 15,000 hours were paid at the rate 8 per hour. Now let us do the calculation part. That's why I told you, if there is more than one category of material or more than one category of labor is given, we have to make the table. Now, there are three types of material is given: A, B, and C. It means we have to make the table because category of table is A, B, and material is A, B, and C. Three types of material is given: A, B, and C. That's why we have to make the table. Now, material standard for 6,000 units. That's why I told you, you have to take standard and equal both at the same level. So in reality, in actual, how many units are produced? 6,000. So I will take standard also on 6,000 units so that I can compare standard with actual. So standard for 6,000 units, actual for 6,000 units. Now quantity, rate, amount. Quantity, A. Category of material is A, B, C, and here total. Now, actual quantity is given. Let us write the actual quantity. Actual quantity of A is 12,500 units. Actual quantity of B is 18,000 units. Actual quantity of C is 88,500 units. Actual price of A is 4.40 per unit. Actual price of B is 2.80 per unit. And actual price of C is 1.20 per unit. Now let us do the total calculation part. Let's do the calculation. 12,500 into 4.40, 55,000. 18,000 into 2.80, 50,400. 88,500 into 1.20, 1 lakh 6,200. 1 lakh 6,200. Total 55,000 plus 50,400 plus 1 lakh 6,200. 2 lakh 11,600. 2 lakh 11,600. Unit total 12,500 plus 18,000 plus 88,500. 1 lakh 19,000. 1 lakh 19. Now, actual rate of A is standard rate of A is 4. Standard rate of B is 3. Standard rate of C is 1. It is saying 2 unit of A is required to manufacture 1 unit of finished product. Then how many units of A will be required for manufacturing 6,000 unit of finished product? That is 2 into 6,000. 6,000 into 2. 12,000. Then 3 unit of B is required to manufacture 6,000 unit of finished product. Sorry, 1 unit of finished product. 3 unit of B is required to manufacture 1 unit of finished product. Then how many unit of B will be requiring for manufacture 6,000 unit of finished product? Means 6,000 into 3. Now 15 unit of C is required to manufacture 1 unit of finished product. Then how many unit of C will be requiring to manufacture 15,000 to manufacture 6,000 unit of finished product? That is 6,000 into 15. 6,000 into 15. up there, 90,000. Now 12,000 into 4, 48,000. 18,000 into 3, 54,000. 90,000 into 1, 90,000. Now 48,000 plus 54,000 plus 90,000. 1,92,000. 1,92,000. Then 12,000 plus 18,000 plus 90,000. 1,20,000. So this is a table. We have made the table. Okay, let us do the revised standard quantity also. Revised standard quantity. Let us calculate revised standard quantity also. What is revised standard quantity? How we are going to calculate revised standard quantity? Total actual quantity will be divided as per standard quantity. Total actual quantity will be divided in the ratio of standard quantity. Total actual quantity is 1,19,000. Now 1,19,000 divided by 1,20,000 into 12,000. Or we can take it in short also. 12 plus 80 plus 90. 120. Let us take 120 then. Divided by 120 into 12. 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 12. 11,900. Then 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 18. 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 18. 17,850. 17,850. Then 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 90. 1,19,000 divided by 120 into 90. 89,250. Now we can check the answer. 11,900 plus 17,850 plus 89,250. 1,19,000. So now we have revised standard quantity also. If you want to calculate material yield variance or material mix variance, then we can calculate. In question, they have not asked you to calculate material mix and yield variance, but we are going to calculate material mix and yield variance also, so that we can get a clarity on these two topics also. First of all, material cost variance. Formula is standard quantity into standard rate minus actual quantity into actual rate. Or you can also say standard cost minus actual cost. Now, what is the total of standard cost? Standard cost is 1,92,000. 1,92,000. Actual cost is 2,11,600. 2,11,600. 1,92,000 minus 2,11,600. So 19,600 adverse. Material cost variance is 19,600 adverse. Now, material price variance. Formula of material price variance is standard price into actual quantity minus actual price into actual quantity. Now for material A, standard price of A, standard price of A is 4. 4. Actual quantity of A, actual quantity of A is 12,500. Actual price of A is 4.40 into actual quantity is 12,500. 12,500 into 4, 50,000. 12,000, 12,500 into 4.40, 55,000. 5,000 adverse. The answer is 5,000 adverse. Material B. Standard price of B. Standard price of B is 3. Actual quantity of B. Actual quantity of B is 18,000. Actual price of B. Actual price of B is 2.80 into actual quantity is 18,000. 18,000 into 3, 54,000. 18,000 into 2.80, 50,400. 3,600 favorable. Now material C. Standard price of C. Standard price of C is 1. Actual quantity of C. Actual quantity of C is 88,500. Actual price of C. Actual price of C is 1.20. Actual quantity is 88,500. 88,500 into 1.2. 1,06,200 minus 88,500. Answer is 17,700 adverse. 17,700 adverse. Now material price variance is 17,700 adverse plus 5,000 adverse minus 3,600 favorable. So 19,100 adverse. That is 5,000 plus 17,700 minus 3,600. Material usage variance. What is the formula of material usage variance? The formula of material usage variance is standard quantity into standard rate. Yeah, you can see standard price minus actual quantity into standard price. Material A, standard quantity of A. Standard quantity of A is 12,000. Standard quantity of A is 12,000. Standard price of A is 4. Actual quantity of A. Actual quantity of A is 12,500 into standard price is 4. 12,000 into 4, 48,000. 12,500 into 4, 50,000. 2,000 adverse. The answer is 2,000 adverse. Material B. The standard quantity of B is 18,000. Standard price of B is 3. Actual quantity of B is 18,000. Standard price is 3. Answer will be nil. Standard quantity of C is 90,000. Standard quantity of C is 90,000. Standard price of C is 1. Actual quantity of C is 88,500 into standard price is 1. 90,000 minus 88,500, 1,500 favorable. Now, material usage variance is 2,000 adverse minus 1,500 favorable, 500 adverse. Material usage variance will be 500 adverse. So we have calculated material cost variance, material price variance, material usage variance, now material mix variance. Now, बच्चों, what is the formula of material mix variance? Formula of material mix variance is Revise standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into actual price. So revise standard quantity into standard price. Revise standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into standard price. Divide standard quantity into standard price minus actual quantity into standard price. Now for material A, divide standard quantity of A is 19,000, 11,900, 11,900 into standard price of A. Standard price of A is 4. Actual quantity of A is 12,500 into standard price is 4. 11,900 into 4, 47,600. 12,500 into 4, 50,000. Minus 47,600. 2,400 advance. Revised standard quantity of B. Revised standard quantity of B is 17,850 into standard price of B. Standard price of B is 3. Actual quantity of B. Actual quantity of B is 18,000 into standard price is 3. Now 17,850 into 3. 53,550 minus 18,000 into 3. 54,000. 53,550 minus 54,000. 450 adverse. Answer is 450 adverse. Now material C. Revised standard quantity of C is 89,250. Standard price of C 1. Actual quantity of C is 88,500 into standard price is 1. 89,250 minus 88,500. 89,250 minus 88,500. 750 favorable. The answer is 750 favorable. Now, material mix variance. 2,400 adverse plus 450 adverse minus 750 favorable. 2,400 adverse plus 450 adverse minus 750 favorable. 2,100 adverse. That is 2,400 plus 450 minus 7. Material yield variance. Now, what is the formula of material yield variance? Formula was standard quantity into standard price minus revised standard quantity into standard price. Standard quantity into standard price minus revised standard quantity into standard price. Material yield variance. Material A. Material A. What is the standard quantity of A? Standard quantity of A is 12,000. Standard price of A is 4. Revised standard quantity of A is 11,900 into standard price is 4. 48,000, 11,900 into 4, 47,600. 400 favorable. 48,000 minus 47,600 yani 400 favorable. Now material B. Standard quantity of B is 18,000. Standard price of B is 3. Revised standard quantity of B is 17,850. 17,850. Current price is 3. Material B. 18,000 into 3. 54,000. 17,850 into 3. 53, 550. 450 favorable. Answer is 450 favorable. Now, material C. Standard quantity of C is 90,000 into standard price of C is 1. Revised standard quantity of C is 89,250. 89,250 into standard price is 1. 90,000 minus 89,250. 750 favorable. Material yield variance is 400 favorable plus 450 favorable plus 750 favorable. That is 1600 favorable. 400 plus 450 plus 750. So we have calculated material variances, all the five type of material variance: material cost variance, material price variance, material usage variance, material mix variance, and material yield variance. Now let us calculate labor variances. But for labor variance, we do not need to make the table, because I told you that we are going to make the table only when there is more than one category of labor is given. But there is only one category of labor is given, and for one category of labor we do not need to make the table. Standard hour. Let us see. Standard hour is 3 hours is consumed to make a finished product. As per standard, we take 3 hours to make a finished product. Then how many hours will be required to make 6,000 unit of finished product? That is 6,000 into 3. 6,000 into 3. 18,000 standard hours. Standard rate. Standard rate is given there. Standard rate is 8 per hour. Standard rate is 8 per hour. Actual hour. Actual hour बच्चों we have calculated. Actual hour is 2,500 hours at the rate 12 and 15,000 hours at the rate 8. Standard hour is total 17,500. Okay. Now actual rate is for 2,500 hours at the rate 12 per hour. For 15,000 hours at the rate 8 per hour. The total hours were 17,500. Out of these, 2,500 hours will be paid at the rate 12 per hour, and 15,000 hours will be paid at the rate 8 per hour. Let us calculate now. What question is asked you to calculate? Let me check. Labor rate and labor efficiency variance. Okay. Labor rate variance. Formula is standard rate into standard hour standard rate into actual hour. Standard rate into actual hour minus actual rate into actual hour. Standard rate into actual hour minus actual rate into actual hour. Labor rate variance. Now, standard hour is 18,000 hours. For standard rate. Standard rate. Standard rate is 8 into actual hour. Actual hour is 17,500. minus actual rate into actual R. Now, actual rate is 12 for 2500, 12 for 2500 plus 8 for 15,000. 8 into 15,000. So labor rate variance 17,500 into 8, 1,40,000 minus 2,500 into 12, 30,000 plus 15,000 into 8, 1,20,000. Now it is, I think, 1,50,000. 1,40,000 minus 1,50,000. 10,000 advance. 10,000 advance. Now labor efficiency variance. The formula is standard R into standard rate. Standard R into standard rate minus actual R into standard rate. Labor efficiency variance. Standard R. How much is standard R? Standard R's are 18,000 Rs. Standard rate is 8 per hour. Actual R is 17,500 into standard rate is 8 per hour. Labor efficiency variance 18,000 into 8. Well, 1 lakh 40, 1 lakh 40, 1 lakh 44,000 minus 17,500 into 8. 1 lakh 40,000, that is 4,050. 4,050. So, Bachu, today your topic has been complete for standard costing. We have discussed labor variance and we have discussed material variance both. I hope you both have understood now what is standard costing, how to calculate material variances and labor variances. In next class, we are going to start a new topic. So thank you all for joining. Please take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye.